All right, you're watching Weather AM. It is Friday, September the 13th. And glad you could join us on the Weather Network. Hope today's a lucky one for you. And Ryan was certainly very lucky. Got to see the Northern Lights. This is back on September 11th, and there was another display overnight last night in a lot of parts of the country. Maybe you saw them if the clouds weren't too heavy. Friday 13th in Port Dover, Ontario. Go together like bacon and eggs, salt and pepper, you name it. Yeah, so bikers and motorcycle enthusiasts converging there, expecting over 100,000 people today with the nice weather. And the wild horses of Buena Vista, Newfoundland and Labrador, I love to see that. May those horses never ever have a saddle on them. Okay, we take a look at your weather stories that we're following today. We've got a storm system, a cold front moving southwards in the BC coastline from north to south. There's our big prairie low with the heavy rain, but that's moving northwards. And we've got a front moving across the east coast with scattered to isolated showers along with it. And in between, we've got some warm temperatures across the Great Lakes because of high pressure and sunshine. Speaking of warmth, it was actually hot. It was the hottest August globally. Here's Melinda Singh.
The Earth has just experienced its warmest August on record as historic heat continues to persist. Now, the final month of summer brought record heat from Atlantic Canada to the Arctic Circle, but Canada wasn't alone. We have seen a 15th month historic ongoing monthly record. This summer was the warmest the Northern Hemisphere has ever experienced. The August global surface temperature was 1.27 degrees above the 20th century average of around 15.6, making it the warmest August on record, and there's a 97% chance that 2024 could be named the warmest year on record. Global sea ice extent was the smallest in the 46-year record, and we have seen 15 named storms across the globe in the month of August. The Atlantic Basin saw Debbie and Ernesto. Meanwhile, in the Eastern Pacific, we saw increased activity in August with around 7 tropical cyclones.
All right, thank you very much, Melinda Singh. And we do have a tropical depression in the Atlantic that may likely become Gordon in the coming days. Across the west, we've got our two low pressure systems. The big one in the Prairies, this is the one that's been bringing that heavy rain, over 40 millimeters in Calgary, more than that further east of the city. It's still raining there this morning, but that's moving northwards, so that will allow southern and eastern areas to eventually dry out, but northern areas getting into some of that rain. This cold front in Manitoba brings scattered storms, so watch out for that. And we see our cold front in BC slide south. So essentially, the low moves north in Saskatchewan with rain, and the cold front moves south in BC, bringing with it some showers as well overnight and into tomorrow as well. So it looks like the Lions and Argos game tonight will likely have the roof closed with the threat of rain, and then gradually improving as we get into Saturday and, well, certainly Sunday anyhow. So heavier amounts of rain, 30 to 50 millimeters. We've had embedded thunderstorms from the Lloydminster area and northwards and across Manitoba. Well, yes, lesser amounts of steady rain, but thunderstorms could enhance those totals, and we could be looking at 5 to 15 millimeters of rain in downtown Vancouver, but north and west Vancouver likely more than that, Howe Sound and the Sunshine Coast. And there's your risk of thunderstorms today, scattered in nature, especially into New Brunswick, PEI, and Newfoundland.